nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
And he made the extra point without problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's going. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Finds a crease at the 20. The expressway is wide open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. They moved the tight end all over. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husker.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because
Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison, 21, Nebraska, 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. Can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. It's 3rd and goal, and a chance for the defense to get out of this by forcing a field goal try. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Unleashes it on the run. Snags it on the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskers in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the air, it's Raiola. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nair. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Going up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Discards a man. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dialing up a second down pass play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. All by himself down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dukes! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving it up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's out of bounds at the 39.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Throwing right. He makes a catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Power football with the run. Pirouettes through. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Getting some heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back to this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Fast motion from the offense. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pocket starts to collapse. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Quick completion on the out route. At the 20, he's got space. And he breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, James Madison, 35. Nebraska, 28.
New set of downs after that completion. Wide out in motion. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, probably looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are small.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quick out. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Raiola. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score. James Madison, 42. Nebraska, 35.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Forced out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He's got it. Touchdown, Dukes. And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game be decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Single back takes the handoff. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's an important first down on that running play. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. And he's brought down, offense going backwards with the sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
There's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Pressure is coming. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. It doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Buffalo's looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. This should be the last play of the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
To throw, it's Sanders. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Buffaloes looking to run some tempo here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go. And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier in space now. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Will he score here? Touchdown, Rockets. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running through the tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powers through. Tackled, but 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing...
And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That's by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. No problem. Knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and take us to halftime. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Back to pass. It's Gleason. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The Rockets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Rockets will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
They're going to run the option. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Pass midfield. At the 30 now. At the 10. Can you believe this? It's a fumble return for 2 points the other way. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Sanders. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to throw. It's Gleason. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Colorado.
Boy, what a job by